How do people meet their mate for life? Have a blind date. Or in my case, I heard about an international house, and every Sunday they would have a Schubertiad, singing Schubert lieder. So one day I stand next to a woman, and I take a look at her, I don't know her, and I say, that's it. That's Nina. You know, someone else could have stood there. My life would have been completely different. After the Nazis took over Austria, Nina had tickets to get out the middle of September 1939. She changed that ticket to the 31st of August. They got on the train to Italy, arrived on the 1st of September. War had broken out. If they had the old ticket, they wouldn't have got out. In my case, I was entirely a matter of luck. I was a teenager. The Quakers had set up shop at the Kultusgemeinde, and you pulled out an envelope. And the envelope said either, you're going to Palestine, but for the time being you learn how to be a farmer in Holland. If you pull that out, you would be annihilated when the Germans came. Or else the envelope would say, you're going to England. And we could have not known about these little envelopes. I mean, it came like a mysterious thing there. 1,600,000 children. Of those, only 100,000 escaped, 7%. Freud in 1930 writes, within each of us there are two main drives. In favor of life, liberty, whatever, and in favor of death. Death to self, death to others. From one day to the next, you just don't really know what's going to happen. All over the world, lives are, for better or worse, constantly subject to events unpredicted for good or for bad. Discontinuities. Little holes to open up at the last moment through which you can slip when others can't. I think evolution has a game going with all of us. It makes all possible and nearly impossible things happen so that the whole spectrum of possibilities is filled. And when the environment changes, say instead of being in the desert, you'll have to be in icy caves, there'll be maybe 5% of the total that can survive that for the next increase, after which there comes another triage. Maybe civilization only requires about 3% of us to be awake, and the rest of us just to give progeny out of which another 3% can come. Maybe that's the way the game is set up. They all can fiddle while Rome burns, and someone else will come and rebuild it later and make a couple of good sculptures to boot.